Welcome to the morning show. Hey, to the morning show, baby. Listen to me, everybody. Listen to me. Please drive safe on your destination. Good morning, everybody. We know what today be. It's a Friday. Listen to me, everybody. Please give your condolences to everybody out there in Slidell, even Louisiana, Mississippi, Nashville, Tennessee, baby. Them tornadoes. They were serious. I told you I was going to actually report live yesterday, but I had to do some cleanup and help out people because it was a little bit more devastating than I really like. When you get there and see it, and if you're in the surrounding areas, please, man, take a look at it and try to help people because in times like this, people are never prepared for this reality of Mother Nature. For everybody that's on the highway and the byways and the tryway, jumping into the flyways, please be safe in your destination this morning. Because like I always say, God, listen to me, people. There is somebody somewhere out there who loves you. And it's your family, people. I have some disturbing content today. We got to ask ourselves some questions about who we are as people. And why are we doing the things we are still doing? And is it justified? You see, listen, people is losing. Lights still out in Slidell, Louisiana. In some parts of Louisiana, still is today, my people. So please give your prayers and your condolences out for that. I got some videos, but it's a little deep, a little touchy. I maybe I'll show them some other ones, but that trauma and that pain, and once you see how it really looks when you place your eyes on it, the last thing you're thinking about is reporting, but just like helping out. Because trees and houses and cars and people's lives have been turned upside down due to these tornadoes. So it's really not a game, people. So please, if you can help one, I suggest you do it because you can easily be in that position that they are in. Welcome to the morning show, people. It's Friday. Tell me how y'all really feel on Friday, baby. Let me tell you how I really feel. I feel like what the hell is going on in our world today. That's how I feel. The things I'm going to show you today is very disturbing, but I got something that just came in just now. My team just sent me, and I want to play this video because this wasn't part of it, but it is today. Let me let y'all see what's going on at a Planet Fitness, Louisiana Fitness. Let's go. LA Fitness.
Chaos breaking out at a local shop.
This just happened not too long ago, people. A man shot following an argument outside of a LA Fitness in the gym. Let's go.
Shopping area.
Prince George's County police say a fight at a fitness center erupted into gunfire. And Fox 5's Melanie Alwick is live in Glen Arden this morning with more. Melanie.
Hey, good morning, guys. So we're here at the Woodmore Town Center, and you can see behind me people showing up for their morning workouts here at the LA Fitness, not realizing what we learned, that they're going to stay closed today because of what happened here last night. A gym full of people when gunfire rang out. Police say it began with an argument on the basketball court. Let's take you to video from the scene last night.
Wow.
It was just before 8:30 p.m. Police say after the fight broke out between two men in the basketball court area, one pulled out a gun and shot the other.
Behind basketball, people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Welcome to the morning. I say behind basketball, we're taking people's lives. Ain't nobody in this situation a pro at all. What we doing? Washington, D.C. Let's talk about it.
Then fled in a white vehicle. The victim, a man said to be about 40 years old, was shot 6 to 7 times.
Jeez.
The first officers inside used their tourniquets to help the man until the scene was clear and it was safe for ambulance crews to go in. Talking to patrons this morning, they say they're really sad about what feels like a violation of a safe space.
Well, here's the deal, y'all. When situations like this happen at these establishments, they will have to come with some type of adjustments. Yep. The good must suffer for the bad. So I can assure you that LA Fitness is going it's going to do any and everything in society today, baby, to make sure that this don't happen again on a, premises. So if you're liking what you see at LA Fitness, I think you ought to prepare yourself right now for change. Because when this happens, we got to do different things. Because now we understand the mindset of how basketball can take your life. And ain't none of y'all getting paid for it. Make it make sense, people. What? Basketball game turn what? Turn real bad, people. Let's go.
I don't even know if I should come back at this
You know what I'm
point
saying?
when they do open, because I feel like they really need to, like, investigate
Safety.
if there's anyone else in there with weapons.
You see what I'm saying? You see what happens? And she's absolutely right. Because if you can take a person, you can shoot a person, you can actually do bodily harm to a person over a basketball game. Your ass ain't no pro, they ain't no pro, ain't nobody getting paid. It's just words. We getting to a point right now, we just frustrated about everything. When it don't work out our way, we result to violence. People, we got to become better people. This is the reason why, hey, baby, the reset. It's going to reset a lot of mindsets. I had a conversation. Listen, this is going to be a long live today, people. I got some information, that's really we need to talk about, because we letting a lot of things go undone, and people going through a lot of pain. But it seems like some people in our society today, we inflicted on our own self. We are our own worst enemy, people. We got to make it make sense. But this woman is correct. Why would I come back? You're going to need security. You see, already, I just told you that. Situation going to have to change. When something escalates to a situation like that doesn't make sense, we're going to have to find a way that it don't happen again. So we're going to have to make it make sense. Let's go.
In their locker or something. I had no idea. And I bring my kid here. There's a whole kids room. So, well, that's this world for you.
A little bit unnerving, because even though it's basketball, we all have to go to work or to school the next day and stuff like that. So I would never imagine anything like that happening.
Now, there were about 200 people inside and outside the gym after all of this happened, frantically trying to get to safety. Officers needed to clear a path for emergency crews. The man was taken to a local trauma center. At last word, he was in critical condition. We don't have a good description of the suspect for you. Hopefully, because it sounded like something in the basketball area, you would think that people would know who they're playing with. So it's possible they've got good leads for witnesses. We just don't have a suspect description to give you. Prince George's County Police say anyone who has information, please give them a call.
Listen to me, like that last part that she said, that ain't really so true. We play basketball with people we don't know. You know what I'm saying? We just pick up and we roll. I mean, that's common. We do that. I mean, you don't know everybody in the gym. So, I mean, it's impossible. But her point, what she's trying to get to is like, it doesn't make sense, period. Like what we doing. Like we don't, like, this is basketball. I mean, listen, people in society today are very frustrated about everything. You see, times are hard. So if you're placing yourself in a situation, I need you to listen to me, make sure that this here, you're ready for the worst that can happen. Because it's liable to happen today when frustration is in the aroma, is in the air. You got that? People losing everything. People losing their jobs. This is a bad time, right? You're trying to find good moments in frustrated time, and I understand that. But you need to understand who you're dealing with in these times. There's nothing that's off limits today. I need you to get it. I want to process that. Nothing is off limits. This happened at a basketball on a court. What? Because of basketball? No, people. It's not just basketball. It's a lot of frustration outside of basketball. And that is a reliever to come out there and work off some steam. But everybody don't transfer that energy the same way. So it leads to violence. So now they're going to probably have to have security. Like that woman said, I bring my kids here. And I don't blame her. Why? Because for this to happen, right? Everything's possible, people. This is what I'm saying. There's nothing that's not possible today. Nothing, people. Right? You may be here today, going tomorrow. I know we say this, but we are not literally like understanding what that means. That you are here literally and gone literally the next day or the next second. Behind an argument, your life can be at risk. Listen to me, my people. The world we're living in is frustrated. You see, people are frustrated about everything. So if you get yourself into a situation, you got that? That is not right. Listen to me. it can lead to violence quickly because they're already there. So don't let those people problem become yours. Welcome to the morning show, people. Now listen to me. This is some disturbing situation. I want you to brace yourself for it because it is real, right? And I want to talk about the behavior of how we operate as men, as our culture, period. There's a situation that transferred in Chicago. This young man, 96 shots. People, listen, the law is designed here to actually maintain stability. It is. The law is designed to keep things intact. Now listen, people. You're not going to like this, but I need you to understand there's a time in the moment in every situation that you do in life where you have a chance and an opportunity to stop for 1 second before things escalate. And if you don't take that moment, it can very much so be your last. You see? Brace yourself, my people. Listen to me. Hashtag, don't let other people problem become yours because it's happening more frequently in our time, people. But I want to show you this video. Brace yourself, people. Trigger warning. Let's go.
Chicago police fired 96 shots before the incident.
Did you hear it? Chicago Police Department fired what? 96 shots. I got to bring it to you because this is not about just the 96 shots. I want people to understand that. Right now, I want you to process. I'm not talking about just the 96 shots. No. Right? That was what that was. People say, oh, that's excessive. Well, all depending on how you look at it. Well, then you did have to shoot 96 times? No, you didn't have to. But if they did, they did. Now, listen, people, I want you to understand, right? You cannot inflict or try to create damage to someone else, harm to them, right? And their response need to be up to your standards when their life was in jeopardy. I need you to get what I'm saying. You cannot tell me that I shouldn't hit you that hard if you punch me first. Listen to me. We hit you one time. So what? Should never hit me at all. See, my frustration and my anger requires 30 hits for your one. Listen, you can say whatever you want, but I'm telling you right now, bad behavior and the outcome for your life, this is a situation that you could have avoided. Take the moment to stop and process that maybe this is not a good idea. Let's go.
With Dexter Reed ended, and it only took 41 seconds for all those shots to be fired. 23 body-worn cameras vividly portray a violent and deadly incident for motorist Reed. The 26-year-old man shot by police and killed on March 21st in East Garfield Park after police stopped Reed for not wearing a seatbelt, and he opened fire on them.
You see what I just said? You got stopped because you wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Now, people don't wear them. I get that. So technically, I think the cops was out there just looking at certain cars. They do that. The cars are marked. License plate ran. I mean, they do that. I mean, that's kind of how they find out who is who in society. Whether you like it or not, that's their part of their job too. You see? But what I want you to understand is how situation can escalate from a traffic stop for a seatbelt. You see? Take the moment.
Wounding one officer in the wrist. We've blurred some of the video you are about to see.
Roll that one down too. Hey.
Now now listen to me, people. This is what I want you to process right here. Okay? Cops are surrounding the car. You know they are. They are saying who they are. All right? You see the uniform? You see the cops. You see the badge? You see, this is officers. You see? And they're asking you repeatedly, okay? Roll them it down, step out the vehicle. Now listen, they didn't already ran the tag. They already know what's inside the vehicle. You got that? I want you to process this, because for all those cops that surround this one vehicle, there was already on this car. You see? I don't care what they say behind some seatbelt, right? They probably know that this person already, from running a tag, have a prior history. You see? This is what they do, people, right? So understand the decision that you make in your life can haunt you in your future. But listen, but behavior is another entity, okay? You have to obey the law, right? If you already outmanned, listen, people, cops are surrounding your car, right? Just listen, get out the car, man, right? Don't make the situation escalate this to be something worse than what it needs to be, because the odds are it won't be in your favor. You got that? Come on, my people.
Don't roll the window up. Don't roll the window up.
Reed at first lowers his vehicle window for police, but then quickly closes it. A few seconds later, gunshots are heard and seen coming from inside the vehicle, and officers outside the SUV run for cover. One officer shot in the wrist and wounded during that initial round of gunfire by Reed, according to COPA investigators. In this disturbingly violent video, a Chicago police tactical officer takes a firing position and squeezes off dozens of rounds of ammo. Dexter Reed attempts to leave the vehicle, but is hit by the steady stream of police fire. He then rolls out.
Do y'all see this? This whole situation, you see? See? What you say? Hashtag what? Don't start what you can't handle. People, we got to start, listen to me, people. You got to start being accountable. All right? You got to obey the law. Right? We know we got good cops, we got bad cops, but that's not the point. The point is you understand that right this moment, I am surrounded. What guns is already drawing. This is where you need to process that your life at this moment is in jeopardy. You got that? Welcome to the Morning Show. I said, why you're not listening? Listen, man. Take the moment, process the situation before you escalate it to be something that you don't want it to be. And the odds are it will happen. Let's go.
Out of the vehicle, still moving, the police still firing. Once Reed stops moving, the body cam video appears to show an officer firing 3 more shots. Total time police are shooting 41 seconds, 96 rounds.
Within less than a minute, an exchange of gunfire occurred, leaving Mr. Reed dead and an officer shot in the forearm. Preliminary information and available evidence appears to confirm that Mr. Reed fired first, striking 1 officer. The same information also confirms that 4 different officers returned fire approximately 96 times at Mr. Reed, including after he exited his vehicle and while he was lying on the ground. Mr. Reed's firearm was subsequently found on the front passenger seat of his vehicle.
If the evidence proves beyond a reasonable doubt that the force used was illegal, our office will file criminal charges. If our office determines that the evidence is insufficient to meet our burden of proof, which I want to differentiate this from the burden of proof from COPA, which our burden of proof is beyond a reasonable doubt. Our office will request an additional review by the Illinois State's Attorney's Appellate Prosecutor.
The I-team has learned that tactical officer who fired a majority of the shots is 23 years old, from a Chicago police family on the force for no more than 2 years. COPA says he personally fired more than 50 shots. This afternoon, we've also learned that after the shooting, COPA's director urged Chicago Police Superintendent Larry Snelling to strip the 23-year-old officer and 3 colleagues of their police powers, a much more drastic move than the standard desk duty. In the memo ABC7 obtained through a Freedom of Information filing, COPA questions the premise of their traffic stop in the first place and how those officers could have observed a seatbelt violation through dark-tinted windows.
Watch breaking news
now
on
listen
YouTube.
to me, people. Now, that is very interesting. Now, you see? Now, listen. That's a twist. Because if the windows is up, you see? But even before we get to that part, okay, we know we got good cops and we got bad cops. We got some people actually live out and hold their duty to the correct standard. All right? And then we got some that don't. But what I'm trying to get you to see right here, once they see you as what they want it to be, I need you to process this for your own safety. You see? Get out the automobile. You still could have got out. Right? Well, they won't for stopping me. I understand. Maybe they was. Let's just say you're right. But we don't want this situation to end up a bad deal. I need you to process that they have guns pointing at you. You're not getting nowhere at this situation. You're blocked in. This is my problem, people. Right? We got to make the right decision in the moment, or it can be your last. Right? Whether the cops was right or wrong, I need you to make a decision that's better for you to try to walk away from this one. You got that? I don't want you to say, well, I was right, but you're not here. You're right and you're not alive. I don't want you to be right and be unalive. I want you to be right to tell your story and not be the story. You see? Welcome to the morning show. I need you to start processing when things is not operating in your favor. I need you to take a moment. The process, maybe these people want to hurt me. Maybe I need to listen to get out. Maybe I have a chance to survive what it looks like it ain't gonna happen for me. But to open fire, you have escalated this situation to be what it is. Now, people say, well, then they shot so many times. Why did you shoot any at the cops when they're already people? It's in combat formation. Listen to me. Make this shit make sense. I'm just trying to process, man. We listen. Let's just say all the cops was wrong. But once they came to the car and they got that many, man, and guns are drawn, you need to start processing that this hill can take me away from here. But to open fire when it's that many, so what if you can hit one cop? Listen to how stupid this shit is. Okay? That's what I want you to process. Because I don't know how you see a seatbelt. I agree with them people right now. I don't know how you see a seatbelt. You can? With the windows up. That dog. Got that? No, they ran a tag and they knew who was in the car. Got that? Yeah, that's it. So they want to stop that call because a convicted felon or person who actually have charges and criminal and have a life of this type of, energy, the odds are they got something illegal going on with them. So maybe they lied. It's just a possibility. But it doesn't matter. I still need you to process that it is a lie. So don't escalate the situation so you can't walk away from it. This is what I'm saying, people. You got to start thinking on your feet. If people is not out for your own good, you shouldn't fall right into their hand and become a victim to something that you know you can avoid. Make this shit make sense. Don't put your life in. Boy, 96 shots. You're not surviving. What do you listen to me, people? Right? This is my deal. Okay? They stopped me wrongfully. Okay. All right. I know I didn't do nothing for this, but maybe I got something in here that's illegal. You got that? And he had a firearm, right? And he had criminal charges against him. So the odds are he's not supposed to have that. Okay. Process it. Now listen, people. You got me. Damn. You got me. Because you see, to me, the fire at the cops, right? It's like you committed suicide. Right? Now we telling the cops they shouldn't fire so many shots. You shouldn't have fired no shots first. When all these guns are pointing at you, make this shit make sense to me. right? Sometimes things we do, people, it's like we give up on life. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm just trying to see how he process he's gonna make it out of that. When they got cops surrounding the whole car from the front to the back to the side, left and right, it's all over. They got me, bro. Or else you seen yourself saying, you know what? This is it. This is the way I want to go. And maybe rightfully so. Maybe that's what that was. Because for you to fire at them when they're already drawn, I need you to process. How you going to make it out here alive? Make it make sense, people. We got to start thinking on our feet and not with our emotions. Men, today, I need you to process. I showed you a video, people. Right? The first video I showed you today, you see, was in the gym at LA Fitness, right? Basketball game. And an ending gunfire. We are too emotional. You understand that? You got to be able to control yourself. Because there's 2 people's lives you're going to lose. They know who did it. They got cameras all over the place. You got that? So he gone and you gone. 2 people gone. Behind a basketball game that none of you niggas getting paid for. Make the shit make sense. We don't process. We do not value life no more, man. We don't value life no more. This is a joke. And then in the next clip, right? The cops made it stop you illegal. Okay, bro. Don't make the situation where you can't even tell your story. Make it make sense, people. Man, let me tell you something. This is designed to be this way. See, when we don't listen, and I'm not just talking about this here, I'm talking about period. You see, when you don't take the moment to process the worst that can happen to you, right? You got family, he may have kids. What about them? This is what I'm saying, people. This is disturbing. You see, this is very disturbing. So now we telling the cops they shouldn't have number 5 so many shots. Really? I'm just saying. We up there marching. They got a big old march going on. They got a rallies going on. Right now they're marching for it. He opened fire, people. What part of this shit don't make no sense? Listen to me. Let's just say that was wrong. I'm trying to get y'all to see this. But opening fire, it gives them justification for their actions. Fuck is people? Listen, man. Listen, bro. Listen. Frustration is in the air. Times are hard, people. Don't fall victim to somebody else's problem. Okay? Because it's going to happen to you. Today's time is different. Process the moment. So later on with your family, you can have another moment. Make it make sense. But right now, they got to bury him. Well, the cops were wrong for shooting him. It don't matter. He ain't here. That's what I'm saying, bro. Take the moment, people. The process that if I do this, this ain't good for me. I won't make it out. They're surrounding the car. What we doing? Listen to me, people. I'm only keeping it real. We got to make it make sense, people. We got to make it make sense. I need you to process, right? It can be your last decision. You see? Be right and be unalive is the dumbest shit in the world. Let's be right and be alive, because that's the smartest shit in the world. You see? We got to make it make sense, people. You see? Listen, you won't survive to tell the story. So if the cops was wrong, you won't even know. Man, people, listen to me. We don't value life anymore. And that's what I'm trying to show you right now. Right? That situation could have stopped and slowed down and didn't escalate. Could have de-escalated that situation by stepping out the car. But if he had a firearm, like they say, and he opened fire, then I'm telling you right now, I guess he made it up in his mind that he wasn't ready to go back. And this is how this story ends. It's a sad situation. Rest in peace to him and his family and all those cops who went through what they was, because they got to live with it too. You see? Right? You know, you fire on a cop and you're telling them how many times they can shoot. And the officer been hit. I don't know, man. I really don't know how you look at that. And we marching for that. Well, we got to march for the situation that make our culture make sense. What you mean, Margaret Pitt? You think it was right for the cop? You steady talking about, listen to me, people. Whether they right or wrong, it ain't your job to up them, right? Because of their wrongdoing. They are the law. They got the law on their side that protects them from you. You got me? All they got to say is, I felt my life was in jeopardy. You got that? My life was in danger. Please, I opened fire. Fucking, you're stupid. This is what I'm saying. You got to process what they're capable of doing because it have been done before. But in this situation, you open fire on the cops. So I don't even know how we gonna take that shit. You see what I'm saying? You can't have it both ways, people. Make it make sense. We got some disturbing situation, people. I'm gonna show y'all today, right? Listen to me, bro. Once again, keep people in Slaughter in Louisiana, my people, in your prayers, right? Because they didn't make those decisions, right? Mother Nature made that choice for them with those tornadoes. You see? But a lot of the situation we do in society today is self-inflicted. We can avoid this shit, but we get too emotional, right? Because things ain't our way, acting like our mothers who raised us, right? And not men who know how to handle situations without gunplay. See, we don't fight no more. And and listen to me, people. This is where we at in society. Life doesn't mean shit no more. So if you're out here and you're entertaining people, right, on some other shit, just be ready for this to escalate to the highest level. You see? Because the frustration is already there. You are about to become a victim of their problems. Make it make sense. Welcome to the morning show, people. Let's continue, people.
Anymore. My kid is it's
and then look at this. Pay attention, my people. Let me show you something. This man just opened up his business. Listen to me. This is like a grand opening. He just opened up his business. It's fresh on the block, right? He's putting stuff in his store. And look what happens. I need you to pay attention. What?
Anymore. My kid is it's terrified. He's trauma. He has traumatized.
New tonight, a father is.
Watch this man. Look at this. That's the man. That's the father right there. This is shop. His child right there. You got somebody walking down. Look at it. He's walking down. Am I? And tried to snatch his kid right in front of him. Boy. Baby, trafficking is real. Listen to me. Kidnaps are real. That Walmart wall that everybody go to Wally World to see with all them faces, please protect your child. Today time, your child is money. And money is what people are starving for. Welcome to the morning show. Don't let your guard down. And this time, I'm talking to you about. This here is the awakening for life. People are doing any and everything because they don't know what to do to deal with this here today. Welcome to the morning show, people. Please pay attention because this shit ain't cool. Let's go. Watch it play out.
Sharing his family's story after surveillance video shows a man tried to kidnap his son in Ocean Beach. This happened on Friday night right in front of the father while the family was finishing dinner outside the new deli they just opened.
You can't make this shit up.
Good evening and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee. CBS 8's Abby Black spoke with the father and the family, of course, is still shaken.
Adrian Villanueva says that he and his family were out here enjoying dinner. His 8-year-old son was playing right here on the sidewalk in Newport Avenue when a man grabbed him and tried to pull him across the street. All of it was caught on camera.
Watch this surveillance video as
crazy.
A man yanks.
People are so desperate, bro. I need you. Do y'all see this? What the fuck is going on? Do you see it? Or do you see it? I want you to see it. Please protect your child. We got some retarded ass people in America today, and they're willing to do anything. Why? Because their life that they knew of is not the same no more. People do not handle stress the same. Some people go to the gym and work it out. Some people want to escalate the situation because they want to change it, and not knowing that they're not the only one who's struggling with society. It is happening to everybody. Did I tell you? Did I tell you? Listen to me, people. In this world today, 70% of people in society today, right? They're living paycheck to paycheck, including people who make six figures. Did you get that? Why you say that, Margaret? Let me tell you why. The pain is distributed across all. So now people don't care no more because they just want to get themselves out of their trauma, out of their pain. And it don't matter they inflicted on you and kidnap your child right in front of you. What?
An 8-year-old boy playing on the sidewalk in Ocean
What kind of
Beach.
shit is this?
He was like this, and he just grabbed my kid right here. He just grabbed him and put him down. And he say, "Is my son, is my son."
That's when Adrian Villanueva tried to pull his son from the would-be kidnapper.
And I pushed him. I say, "No, he's not your son." And then I tried to get him out, and that's why he grabbed my kid and he started running away through the street.
On the video, you can see bystanders rushing to help.
Crazy.
And the security guards from Pacific Shores and from the Harp, they come over here and they grab them and put him towards to the car. He was right here.
The Good Samaritans were able to pull the boy to safety and restrain the suspect until police got there.
Oh my God.
He was
They should have beat the shit out of him.
crying and say, "I miss my family. I miss my family."
Villanueva says he originally sympathized with the suspect and didn't want to press charges.
And I say no.
What?
Because my human side said this guy, he was missing his child.
But now he says his son is traumatized.
Yes, he said, "Pa, I don't want to go back to Newport anymore. There is a bad people on the streets.
Wow.
I don't want to go back over there. Please don't take me over there."
But you see, but let me say something to you now. All right? I ain't with all this shit. Why? Because what he just did by not pressing charges on that man, that sets the table for him to do that to another child. You got that? You think that was his first time? What? No, it wasn't. See, listen to me, people. If you don't protect your child and protect your peace from this world that's coming here today, the new world, oh, you in trouble. This happened where at? Ocean Beach. I need you to process it, people. This man trying to kidnap his child right in front of him. What? So if you take your eye off your child in the park for 1 second, it can be over. You see? Protect your peace. Because people in today's time, they don't have a lot of it. So I need you to keep your head on a swivel. Because just how fast this happened, if the daddy went to the bathroom and came back, his child would have been gone.
Villanueva is a deli partner at Newport Quick Stop Liquor and Deli. The family just opened the restaurant a week ago, and they own another deli in OB. This is their livelihood, and they plan to spend a lot of time here.
And he was crying. I feel
Look at
so
this.
bad. I feel terrifying when I see somebody taking my kid.
CBS 8 reached out to police to find out more information about the investigation, but have not heard back.
I want the people that come to the store, they feel secure.
Villanueva shared his assigned case number given by police, including the suspect's name, Christopher Higginbotham. We found a Crime Stoppers issue for the suspect in 2018. The one.
See what I'm saying? See? Prior offender. What I told you. This ain't his first time. What?
Wanted fugitive was captured. It says that he has a history of felony convictions involving assault with a deadly weapon. Villanueva confirms this is the same man who tried to kidnap his son, and now he wants him off the street and OB to be safe.
Today was my kid. Tomorrow can be someone else's kid. So
And that's why you should have pressed charges on his ass. That's what I'm saying.
that's what I'm pressing the charges.
In Ocean Beach,
he is.
Abby Black,
They said it wrong. He's pressing charges.
CBS 8.
Quite frightening thing.
Very frightening. Listen to me, my people. People is losing their mind. Like I said, tell me, Uncle Ray, how you really feel? I'm telling you how I feel. Because what in the hell is going on in our world today? You must watch this. This is not a joke. This is our reality. It's happening right over here on the U.S. soil. Yes, it is. People, brace yourself. You see? Hashtag, what you say, Santrell? This is crazy. It is very much so crazy. But this is our world. Don't fall victim from not paying attention. You need to open your eyes up. This world ain't the same. Let's go.
Crime scenes, all believed to be related. A baby found dead.
Yo, listen to me, people. This is crazy. This is crazy.
A man stabbed to death in a deadly car crash.
Yeah, I would. But before I show you this video, no, we won't. We're not going to do that. I want to show you something else before we get there. You see? Because, see, this is the end result. Let's go. Now, look at this. In Virginia. Yep. Riding the street. Attacking cops. Listen to me. Frustration is in the air. That's it. I want you to understand. Frustration is in the air. Pay attention.
So chaos in Fairfax County, Virginia. Newly released video capturing the moment. One officer injured and a cruiser destroyed after hundreds gathered for a massive street takeover last weekend. One suspect is seen waving a rifle in the air while fleeing in the car through a parking lot. Luckily, backup arrived before the nightmare escalated. Watch here.
I believe we narrowly escaped a line of duty death scenario of our own because one of our own officers was surrounded by a bunch of masked, tough guy wannabe thugs who surrounded her car and acted in a criminal manner in a way that I'll tell you is never going to happen again in Fairfax County.
4 people have been charged in connection with the incident. And joining us now, Fox News contributor and former homicide detective Ted Williams. Ted, listen to the chief just one more time about how this impacts the community overall.
So what does that mean for residential and business communities? It means you didn't have any cops protecting your neighborhoods, your communities, your businesses, because these criminals diverted all of our attention to handle an attack on one of our police officers.
Ted, I mean, it's really difficult. We've seen some of these things before. It's hard for the police to get in front of it. What's the best way to prevent either an injury to a police officer or from these types of things from happening in the first place?
Well, Dana, what's going to happen here and what is necessary.
People is frustrated with life. And for that cop, well, listen to me, for that chief to say it ain't going to happen no more, that's a lie. You got that? You don't have enough manpower. If you hide everybody you want to hide, how you going to get that budget to maintain what it is in a time when people are cutting jobs? You got that? Let's make this shit make sense, trying to prove another point. Talking about lack of cops. You see? Crime is happening everywhere, and they have cops. You see? That's just another narrative. People is frustrated, and listen to me. If every police department, right, in every city, maximize all day cops, I can assure you, you still can be overran by that city. You got that? You got to call the military in. You see what I'm saying? Listen to me, people. We got to start talking about what it really is versus pushing another narrative, right? I'm not talking about cops and all this, right? We talk about the mindset of people because they're frustrated of how their life is going. You see? Listen, if you ain't ready to go to war, why suit up? You see? Right? It's going to take a different type of people today to sustain the behavior that people are going through. There will be consequences because of this. This inflation, people jobs, cutting back, right? Automated systems taking people jobs. People are frustrated and mad with life. And I don't care if your police department was stacked with a whole bunch of people. You still got to pay them. And you can't be there everywhere. Cops don't stop crime. They solve them. You got that? This is the reason why we got the arms. Protect yourself. Your right to bear arms. Why is that? Because a cop may not be there with this dumb shit people be saying. I need you to make this make sense. Let's talk about the real problem. That people is frustrated because life is sending them a bad deal. The cards they are getting, it's a bad deal. Let's go.
Is a proactive police department, simply meaning that they're going to have a specific unit to deal with these kinds of scenarios of gang violence. And they're also going to have perhaps maybe a...
Cops don't stop crime. I have watched so much crime go down when a cop is on the scene. You got that? The lies we tell ourselves. Right? What they do? Hashtag what? Cops solve crime. This shit is already done. What it is, it's done. Let's make it make sense, people.
Curfew in place. They're going to have to swarm the area, and they're going to have to make arrests, and they're going to have to count on judges and prosecutors to do the right thing to support police officers.
And they don't support police officers? You see? See, we always pushing the narrative about something that's really not important. What's more important, I'm telling you right now, right, is how we get these people that you see on the screen in front of you to understand what it is we doing. Because you got to understand their pain before you can talk about change. It's not going to happen. And you can hire all the cops you want. You still ain't going to stop crime. Crime is designed to be that. But if you can get to the minds of people, you can stop it then. If you find out what the problem is, we can actually detour this. But you thinking you can apply force with force when your population in your city is way more than your police department, you're ludicrous. You see, we need the law. Not saying that. But what I'm telling you is you got to start worrying about the real problem, how we get here in the first place. And it's not because lack of cops. It's because the mindset and the stress and the frustration and the lack of not having, trying to survive in the economy that is not friendly to them. It's not real to them. It's so real to the point where they can't even understand why they're even out here doing this. See, it's not real to you because you got a job to do. It's real to them because they got a life they got to live. That's two different things. You see? Start understanding them versus trying to go against them. You ain't gonna never win. You don't have enough cops. You got that?
What would be the strongest count that prosecutors could bring against individuals who started and participated in this?
You could bring assault on a police officer would probably be one of the strongest counts that you could bring Dana under the circumstances.
Well, the chief says it's not going to happen again, and I'm sure the community hopes it is so. Also wanted to ask you about this. We've been talking about these young girls that got involved, unfortunately, in beating a D.C. man to death. Wow. And there was a decision to keep those young girls in custody. They are like 12, 13 years old.
Did you hear this? Boy. It's all over, people. It's all over.
They were arrested March 29th. Their defense attorney was like, look, they shouldn't be held because they had no access to good education. Their age makes it so that they're too young to be involved in something like this. But, Ted, listen to the deceased man's sister. His name was Reggie Brown. His sister is Nazria Israel. And she said, he did not deserve to die like this. No one deserved to die like this. Killed by children? My 90-year-old mother did not deserve to lose her youngest child. Not like this.
Wow.
You agree with holding these individuals in custody?
I absolutely agree with holding these individuals in custody. They ran.
Listen to me, my people. Listen to me. This is only going to get worse. I'm telling you now. We are not living in those times no more. Period. And these stories start to get more disturbing. So brace yourself. Because I need you to understand what the hell is going on in our world. Because if you ain't asking yourself that question right now, I don't know what you're doing. You see? Now look at this, people. I got to show you something else. Brace yourself. Because this happened at a school. They just told you 12 and 13-year-old girls unalived someone. You heard it? 12 and 13. Unalived someone. And they're holding them in custody. Okay. Right? All right. So where do kids go at? They go to school. That's where they belong at. That prepares them to see exactly what life got to offer for them. But what happened when dumb shit happening in the school? What you mean, Uncle Red Pill? Eyes about to show you. I need you to brace yourself for this, because I don't know what's going on with this world, but I need you to see it so you can place your eyes and make this get some reality with this, because this can be right, which you can go through tomorrow. This is it. This is what we're living. Let's go.
We have to be honest and tell the truth. This is one of the most horrendous stories we have ever had to deal with in my history as an activist.
I need y'all to pay attention to what they're talking about right now. The school system is failing us big time. And this is going to be some devastating information, but I want you to hear it, because you just don't know when you send your child to school, who are they learning from? And what are they doing there? People, make it make sense.
We're talking about a teacher, a trusted servant teacher.
A teacher, you got that?
On a high school campus, recruiting prostitutes from her students.
What? No, they ain't here. They ain't here. What they doing? What they doing? What? Let's go.
Teacher, a trusted servant teacher on a high school campus, recruiting prostitutes from her students to work for her son as their pimp. This teacher, Miss Grisby, was allowed to remain on this campus after it was brought to the school administrator's attention that this was taking place.
Listen to me, people. Did you hear what he said? No. We're going to get back to it. Hold up. A teacher who your child go to school to learn from, that part, is out here working for her son to prostitute those kids. She is helping her son set up their organization with your child. And the school system knew about it and never told the parents. Listen to me, people. We are living in those days. No, we're going to continue right now. Yes, we are. Right now. Let's go.
In February of 23, this was brought to their attention.
February of 23. We are in 2024. This is not old. Brace yourself.
But these same administrators, instead of thoroughly investigating the complaint, they retaliated against the teacher who brought it to their attention. When I spoke with the district the other day, I said, how could you not know or tell the parents about all of this? They swore for God that they did not know.
Now listen to me, people. They lying. You're about to see.
They swore for God that they had no information about this until law enforcement called them and say, we're going to arrest Miss Grisby today. Well, I say to Klein, Kane administrators, you a damn lie. We got the proof. Where's the dog? Open it up. Open it up. Let me show these lying snakes here at this school. And we want all the parents to see this. Here's a complaint back in February 23, a sworn statement by the teacher that named Miss Grisby, that named what law enforcement brought to her attention. Law enforcement went to her house about her daughter, who was one of the victims.
What?
And she came the next day and informed the school of what was happening in detail in the statement about the prostitution ring. Who's the teacher that was involved and the young man's name that was involved. And the school district took a statement in the office with the principal and the district representative.
That's a damn shame.
And now you lying snakes.
Snakes?
Want to tell the public that you had no idea about Miss Grisby. Oh no, that's a lie. We got it right here. We got text messages where she's texting back and forth with school administrators talking about what she brought to their attention. But yet they did nothing. The principal should be terminated. And I would say to the police chief, why they never brought it to your attention? It was brought to their attention. We got the documents. It was brought to their attention in detail in February of 23. Why they didn't do a duty, brother, to speak to U.S. police chief? You should do your job now and start indicting these officials at this school for failure to notify.
And ain't nobody go to jail yet. You got that? A whole year. They knew about this. You see? They knew about this a whole year. Which means that they could have saved some other people's kids from this. But versus facing the truth, we want to push it underneath the rug as if it's just going to go away. And other kids now is victims. Boy, you better know what's going on at your child's school. Let's go.
Didn't notify law enforcement, and they did not notify the parents. And as parents, they had a right to know that their children were a part of a prostitution ring.
That is crazy.
And you left the teacher after the report was given, after the case number with Harris County Sheriff's Department was given. You left that teacher on this campus till a few days ago. Wow. She was allowed to remain for a few days ago. This don't pass the smell test. All of y'all should be fired.
Facts.
Well, they always say the chicken's gonna come home to roost. So back in November of 2022, Roger, which is the son of Ms. Grisby, was arrested. Okay, this information was brought to the
2022. The child, her son. This a teacher that's recruiting. Boy, this a teacher that's recruiting for her son. Her recruiting is the kids at the school. Yes. Yes, it is. Crazy.
District by this former teacher back on February 21st, 2023. Okay, so when this teacher brought it to Miss Nicole Patton, Shayna Jobert,
go ahead,
and Robert Cabal,
call the names,
was who she spoke to on that campus on February 21st, 2023. Carrie Evel, E-L-V-E, is one who took the statement on February 21st, 2023. Miss Davis is who came to the campus and called the principal as well as this former teacher in to either for her to demand to resign or to be terminated.
Listen to me, people. So now they went after the person who blew the whistle and told them you either gonna resign or be terminated. I need y'all to process this shit. We not here to do the right thing. So you better find out what's right in your life with your child. Because this here is a whole nother level. Boy, this ain't even shit we do.
Because she blew the whistle on Miss Grisby because her daughter was involved. This same parent reached out to me, this parent/teacher reached out to me back in 2023. Because when her daughter was caught in the hotel back in 2022,
wow,
the daughter had charges on her.
Ain't that something? They let this woman stay on campus still. That's what I'm saying, people. What the hell is going on with America today? Listen to me. This is the fall of what we knew. This is the awakening of something brand new. If you're out here rock and roll, I can assure you in 2024, you're gone. We're getting you out of here. See, this world been built on a lot of bullshit. And now it's time to answer for it. Now we got all this craziness going on. But we are using kids and don't care about their future. And you a school. And that's your whole reason why they're there. To prepare them for their future. Make this shit make sense, people. What?
And so she ended up getting legal counsel. So then when she got the legal counsel, then her daughter was no longer in trouble. They found out that the daughter was the victim. Wow. Okay?
That's
so
crazy.
So when we go from there, we got emails in reference to after the whistle was blown, then we got retaliation. Back in February 24th, 2023, that was sent. Okay, so this email was sent to Carrie, ELVE, which is with Klein ISD.
Name the date.
They got all the names, they got dates, they got email, they got everything. They rotten ass ain't no good.
On February 24th, 2023 at 11:05 a.m. talking about new concerns. Okay? Then it was brought with that response was that they were unable to meet with this teacher
That's crazy.
when she was trying to state the concerns and also provided evidence about what was going on.
But remember, February 23rd is when she reported. She reported on February 23rd to district officials. And on February 24th, they were talking about having a meeting with her. You understand?
So that clearly indicates that they knew. But they lied to the public. This was a cover-up. Prostitute, listen, y'all prostitute, man, what the hell? Listen to me when I'm saying prostitution ring in the school system, and the school system cover it up. Boy, listen to me, people. You can't make this shit up.
A secondary meeting. So I just cannot wait since the district officials are here. Y'all are here, right? Are y'all here?
And I love that brother. He going straight at him. Listen to me, people. For those who stand on business, I'm always going to be on your side. You got that? Don't talk about when people doing something wrong behind their back if you ain't man enough to stand in front of them and keep that shit pushing. You see, this is the problem, right? We always want to hide the truth because we know it's going to offend people. Well, I'm here to do that. Yes, that's my part, and it is.
A cat got your tongue now.
Yes.
So I can't wait for you all to come on up here and tell us what you've been telling to the public that you did not know about this.
Tell them lies. Make it make sense now. Let's see how many people gonna step up there and say that shit. They did a whole press conference. It ain't true. They lied. It ain't right. They got police reports, people.
But wait a minute. But then it was another email that was sent on February 21st.
This is crazy.
This is the very first email. February 21st, 2023 at 5:23 p.m. by the former teacher where it states evidence of allegations. The former teacher provided evidence of the text messages that this young man who is now locked up in Harris County that was sending to her directly, threatening her. So this was also sent to Miss Carrie Elvie on February 21st, 2023. And this teacher asked to be remained anonymous.
You think they made her be anonymous? What y'all want to guess? Drum roll. Oh, no. They told on her. That's it. That's it, people. Right? Boy.
We're going to step out of the way now and let the district respond. Excuse us.
Yeah.
You got to move out the way. You're going to let the district respond. Listen to me. A, they're going to respond. B, they're going to reject. I just want to see what y'all think. What do you think? Select one.
Let us get over here.
Are y'all coming?
We want y'all to talk.
Y'all not coming? But wait a minute. Didn't you and I talk? Didn't we talk?
That brother holding them accountable. He not letting them slide.
Didn't you tell me you all didn't know nothing about this? You told me that, sir.
He probably did.
No. You told me, sir, that you all knew nothing about this. I demand you apologize to the parents because you all did know. You told me a lie and you told the media a lie that you didn't know anything about this. How could you embarrass the district and embarrass parents with a lie like that? And you left a pimp. You left a sex trafficking pimp of a teacher on campus from February 23rd to April 24th.
Are you serious? No, they don't want to speak, my brother. Because when you got facts, right, they can't talk them lies. See, this is why we got, listen to me, Cat Williams. I'm going to give it to him every time. He started this bowling ball. Now everybody getting knocked down hour strikes. It's up.
In 2024. That's a long time. No, man, y'all got the answer for this. The lies must come to an end now.
Facts.
So we'll take questions from y'all since the cat got their tongue. They don't want to talk all of a sudden now.
What would you like to hear from the district as far as, I know that Quanell, you said that you guys want accountability here, right?
They need to wipe the administration clean.
And I totally agree. That is some corrupt shit. These parents don't even know their child, their children. This here is ridiculous. I'm gonna tell you, bro. The world we're living in today, it is a disturbed place, right? And more you see, people don't stand on principles. It's a bunch of bullshit. But in the school system too, kids ain't safe at school. They ain't safe outside school. What we doing?
Fire the principal and every district official and representative who knew about this and did not notify the parents and did not pull that teacher off campus. For them
and left her on campus, y'all, so she can actually recruit more for her son. I'm just really trying to make this shit make sense. I just can't get it. I ain't gonna never get it.
To have that sensitive information, police reports, sworn statements. They left that teacher on campus when details was given about her involvement and what she was doing. I want to see them all fired. And then I want to see those who should be charged with failure to report, charged with failure to report, but that is a state law.
And you said this former teacher who reported this to not only the sheriff's office, but to the district, she at the time wanted to remain anonymous, but she did bring it to the district's attention. Yes. What was going on?
And they talked to Miss Grisby. Sure did. And they had the nerve to tell that woman who reported it.
Wow. Hashtag people. Fire everyone.
And then her son tried to retaliate against the teacher who blew the whistle.
Of course he did. Breaking up their organization. That they're all hiding together. And make you ask a question. Is they getting a cut too? Listen to me, people. What's the point of doing this shit to kids? Kids are innocent. What's up? Make you think somebody else was getting something under the table.
And that's when she made the terroristic threat report and had the text messages of Miss Grisby's son threatening her.
Right there.
Show it again. Show it again. This is...
What it say? My mentor is back dealing with things that I thought to get myself out of. And I just don't want to go back to that place. This is crazy. You see this? These people knew all this information and kept it. Your child is at risk.
This is the threatening text messages. After the district blew her cover to Miss Grisby and she told her son, man, look here, Chief. I'm sorry, Chief. Man, what the hell is going on over here, brother?
Facts.
This sounds like something from Barney Fife. This is crazy. Well, sir, guess what, though? You don't have to ask me. He's right next to you. She's right there. Why don't you ask them?
Yeah, why you talking to me? Ask him right now. You don't know nothing. You're out there with him. Ask him. Find out. What's up?
They do speak English. Ask them. There's the police chief for the district. Ask him. Did you know, sir? Did you know, Chief? Nope. Did you know about all of this? Oh, no. All of a sudden, nobody got nothing to say now. Well, brother, start putting handcuffs on these people for failure to report. Because it embarrasses your office for that to be going on campus and detailed information given, and you all not even conducting independent investigation based on the allegations of students being prostituted. Nah, man.
And not even so much as that. Not even so much as that. Even when you get any form of allegations, in general, period. That teacher was supposed to have been removed from this campus on administrative leave,
Right.
pending an investigation.
Right.
It's just like when you're dealing with children in CPS. When you get a call on an allegation, they'll tell you in a minute to remove the child from the home in order to
Because danger is there.
conduct the investigation. That teacher should not still have had access to children with these type of levels.
That's crazy.
They left
Period.
a wolf in a chicken's coop.
That is a true statement. They left a wolf in a chicken's coop. That is a feast. Helpless. In your school system?
That's what they did.
It's crazy.
It's unbelievable.
It is.
In my years of activism, 3 decades, I ain't never seen nothing like this. These people knew.
Who's protecting the kids?
These people knew. And they did nothing.
That's crazy, people.
And then had the nerve to come and lie to the public. We had no idea until the sheriff notified us and they were going to arrest her. That's a lie. It's a lie. We got the documents to prove it. We got the emails back and forth with district officials and the teacher. Man, this is criminal. It's a shame. Next question.
What exactly is in there? How many people?
Oh, we're going to let you take pictures of all of it. When you get back to the newsroom, y'all can go through it.
Just describe though. What we have.
That is sad, people.
Okay, so what we have the exchange between the former teacher and the district, who was basically blowing the whistle on what was actually going on. Then we have information with the text messages from the person that is in Harris County who was trafficking those children. Between,
That's
as far as
crazy
who
on a
retaliated
school.
against the former school teacher. So we have emails between the district officials and this former teacher. So it's not like that they did not know, because they did. And this is what this evidence showed, that this information was already known about.
How did this, I guess, end with the former teacher after she filed the complaint and she reported
They told her to either resign
Or be terminated.
They told her to either resign or be terminated.
You listening to that? Versus prosecute the people who doing illegal things, the teacher. They told the whistleblower, resign or get fired. See, it's not about right no more. It's what's right to people. We don't stand on principles and values no more. Our society today is a joke. It is. When you start attacking kids, I don't even know where you can go at for peace.
And she's
what they
working
told
now
me.
in another district.
She's in another district now.
Was she fired from the district?
She resigned.
She resigned. She did the ultimatum that they gave her. Either you resign or
Unreal.
you'll be terminated.
Unreal.
Can somebody tell us a little bit about how the allegations against the teacher, like what exactly her role was? We know her son was trafficking. What about her? Like, what role did she play in?
They just told you that. What is she listening to? The mother was the culprit to get all the kids to give to the son.
Well, the mama / teacher, Miss Grisby, was the recruiter, and she was a saleswoman. Wow. She was a part of the promotional team to make her son appear like he could make a ship sail on dry land to young, immature girls.
Runaways.
Who don't know no better, so it's easy to sell them that narrative because they don't have experience to become his experiment. Got that?
She tricked them, manipulated them, and then put them in contact with her son to be pimped and prostituted. So she was the liaison, the promoter. She was the
gave 'em a hotel
facilitator.
and put them in motels and stuff.
Man, this is crazy.
This is wild, people. Listen to me, people. Share this live because this shit is real. Okay? This is happening in schools. If they can do it here, they'll do it by you. Yes, they will. You ain't special.
This is unreal.
They had a tight operation.
She getting motel rooms for students.
That's crazy.
So they could, oh man, this is crazy.
And Dr. Mazza, you said this is your district.
Yeah, I feel some kind of way about it because this is my district. My children attend school in this district, okay? And I really feel some type of way about it because at the end of the day, our children all deserve a right to be in a school district where they are safe and where they are protected. And as a parent, we deserve the right to know. If we have some sleazeballs that's in the school district, we need to know about it. And we need to know so we know how we need to move with our children and how we need to move forward. You know, because this human trafficking stuff is real. We've seen this in real life and in real time. I own a foster adoption agency. I have human trafficking victims in my agency. I go around this state dealing with human trafficking. This is nothing that's a joke. This is serious. And for them not to take this seriously, this is a step level higher than a child being bullied.
Yes.
We're talking about children being trafficked, $1 billion business.
$1 billion business, people. Trafficking kids. This shit is criminal at all levels. But I want y'all to understand this. Even during this press conference right here that we have going on, those people is still out, not arrested. But because of this, they may get a conviction. Listen to me, people. Children is under attack. The teacher is recruiting for her son. I don't know what to say.
We're supposed to know about this.
This is one of the highest in the nation.
We are in the hub of human trafficking right here. I know damn well I got a teenage daughter. I will have a hissy fit. My daughter was in the doggone ring, baby. I've been putting my finger in this ground and told it to turn this whole thing upside down. I don't think so.
Any more
my tax dollars pay here. I'm supposed to know.
Do we know?
I pay high taxes too.
Does she have a bond? Like, what's her current status right now? You know, like.
Well, we heard that she was in court this morning. What her condition, what her bond is, and conditions of bond, I'm not sure about that.
How is that former teacher and her daughter doing? You said she was one of the victims. Have they been?
The former teacher, she feels vindicated at this point right now, but the daughter is still going through some emotional issues right now. But she's also seeking legal counsel because she was retaliated against for being a whistleblower, and she got an open closed case if you ask me.
But what's so painful? She reported this in February of 23.
And we in 2024.
Long time.
Gave them details.
My details.
And they left that wolf
in here
on campus, continuing to be a teacher until April of 2024.
That's crazy.
You can't fathom the level of incompetence, ignorance, and negligence by district officials. It's beyond belief to some degree.
It is. Unless they were getting something out of it.
But we got the documents to prove it.
Well, you know, this is what happens when you try to cover stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? See, you have to shine the light like on a roach in the kitchen. You got to shine that light on it. And that's what has happened.
Shine a light on it. Hey. Not a joke.
What's y'all's final message?
A spotlight.
To officials and to district officials? Would you like to say to them?
We've already said what we want from district officials. But let me say to the parents, if I was a parent of a student at this school, I'd raise holy hell to clean house. If I was a parent of my child went to this school, ain't nowhere in hell the principal would still be the principal or anybody else in that damn administrative team.
I agree, bro.
That knew about this.
I agree.
And I would be demanding an investigation by the district police department for failure to report child abuse. Thank you all for your time. Thank you for your presence. We appreciate it. Maybe they'll say something to you now.
Because they ain't want to say nothing then. Listen to me, my people. You got to protect your child. That was some of the most disturbing things that I have ever seen. And I got to be honest with you. That is crazy. That the school system, they aided and embedded in his behavior. Yes, they did. Right? If you get reports and allegations about a situation, your job in school, period, and anything, any kind of law, anything state, anything that dealing with something, it's your right, it's your job, it's your duty to make sure that this shit is not true. But the fact that you knew it was true and covered it up, everybody should be eliminated. Everybody should be fired. The world we living in today, my people, is just not a good place. And it's going to get worse by the minute, by the second, by the day. Because accountability, we starting to realize people don't believe in that. And when you don't, there's going to always be problems with you. But listen, people, we do got some good news. What the good news, Margaret, baby? Let's go.
Disturbing crime scenes, all believed to be related. A baby found dead.
Listen to me right now. Let me show you. No. Right here.
Shocking allegations against a Klein Cain high school teacher.
They got him, baby.
She is accused of trafficking students along with her son. ABC 13's Jessica Willey is live with the facts we have so far about this troubling case. Jessica?
Yeah, we've learned this teacher was arrested just before 5 this evening at Klein Cain High School, taken to the district police department and then brought here to the Harris County Jail. Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says so far there are 3.
But it took them to go out there, though. You got that? It took them to go out there and tell them they're all lies and should be fired. That's what it take today. They will lie up to the moment that they got no place to go.
18 victims, ages 15, 16, and 17, all female students and runaways. He says more students have already come forward, though, saying she tried to recruit them as well.
The children came forward and said, y'all listening to this? This is crazy.
Into prostitution. Tonight, disturbing allegations against a Klein ISD teacher. Kedria Grigsby now charged with 3 counts of child trafficking and 3 counts of compelling prostitution. The 42-year-old, a cosmetology teacher at Klein Cain High School. According to Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez, investigators believe she recruited troubled teens from local high schools by offering them a place.
From local high schools, not just this school. You got that? This is a total ring.
To stay, and she did it, he said, alongside her son, 21-year-old Roger McGee, who is also under arrest. Klein Cain's principal tonight sent a message to families notifying them of the arrest, clearly stunned by the allegations. Quote, "Let us be clear, any behavior harming children is deplorable."
I don't want to hear that shit. You already knew what it was, and you ain't do nothing about it. I'm so tired of this people just saying things just because. They don't care about them kids like that, because if you did, you would have did something about this shit a long time ago. People always got to know what to say. But this is what I say all the time. I don't care about what you say, right? I look at how you move, right? Your actions, right? Because I realize that your mouth and your actions, they're not in sync. They're individual, and you're one person. You got that? You're full of shit. That's it.
And appealing to parents, quote, "Please speak to your children about this matter. And if you have information, please report it to Klein ISD police."
For what? So you don't report it to the proper authorities? Make it make sense.
The district has not disclosed how long she's been a teacher there, but according to Klein Cain's online cosmetology course information, she runs the program. Building people up and watching them soar is her passion, a slide says. Also sharing several.
She run the program. So if you eliminate that, eliminate the dollars. So they let you know right now that they sold your child out for $1. Got that?
Several family photos. The school says she will never be allowed at any Klein ISD schools again. With potentially more victims, more charges are possible.
Listen to me, my people.
News now.
We got to always make it make sense. This was some disturbing information, people. Hashtag accountability. What you say, Nola Gal? At this point, it's no talking. I'm coming through behind my daughter, and it ain't to talk. It's to listen to me. For any woman, for any man, anybody who have their child at the school like this, yo. In any school period. Because if they can cover this up, they can do it somewhere else. You need to be in tune with your child. and knowing what's going on behind them walls. Because when you're dropping them off, it ain't that safe. This shows you right here. Your child ain't safe nowhere. You see what I'm talking about? Children came forward. Forget about the accusations of saying this and saying that. Children came forward, people. Hashtag, right? Recruited troubled teens. Not from just that school. From other schools in the surrounding areas. You heard them. You see? So you meant to tell me the school could have stopped this ring and they let it go on for damn near a year after they knew something about it, because now we find out that the lady was running the program. There you go. There you go, people. Now it all makes sense why they didn't do it. You see? That's it, right? Klein Cain High School. Boy, that's a joke. People, listen to me. And I know they got good teachers at that school. Ain't got nothing to do with that. You see, but y'all got to stand up for what's right. The principal, all those people that was involved in it, they need to get up out that thing. Because they mean no child, no good. Because if these people, these activists, would have never came out here, those people would have never got incarcerated. You got that? That's a fact, though, right? They full of shit. What? What you say? What you say? No, like native girl. Yeah, that hoe was from Baton Rouge. Oh my God, she's from BR. Her family should be embarrassed. This is crazy, people. What are we doing in society? You see? How that dirty? What? Listen to me. To recruit those girls, she did wrong. In hair school and high school, those girls was black. We sexualized our children, and these girls are now damaged. They all people. What are we doing? This is crazy. Hashtag, what are we doing in society? But it gets better. Yep. It gets worse. Listen, I'm bringing this to you so you can understand. This is what you're going to be facing. So you ain't got to never say to yourself, I can't believe that happened. I want to take that out of your vocabulary. Because everything in society today, in today's time, and the new way, the new era, the new time, baby, it all can happen. You're seeing it right in front of you. Even at your damn child's school. What? This is a bad deal, people. But you know we had the eclipse. That was a beautiful thing, y'all. We had the eclipse. But let me show you something else. Let me show you something else. I want to place your mind so you can see exactly what we're dealing with in society. Because your local news don't show you all this. Right? You see, you know why? Because it's not part of the narrative. You see? This is why these podcasts is popping. This is why people follow us. Because we run to the truth. Right? You see? You got that? That part. Let's make it make sense. But this gets disturbing too. Pay attention. Trigger alert.
A man stabbed to death in a deadly car crash.
Yeah, Eyewitness News reporter Irene Cruz is live in Woodland Hills with the latest on the investigation. Irene.
John, Rachel, these are all awful and sad cases. Investigators believe they're all connected, though it's not very clear exactly how. The first of those scenes happening here at this apartment complex in Woodland Hills. You can see the gate behind me has been damaged and now covered in crime tape. Wow. But let's break down the incidents and the timeline of all this. This is just horrific. Monday around 4:30 a.m., a baby around 5 or 6 months.
Pay attention to this, y'all. Listen to what happened here.
Was pronounced dead on the 405 after she was found in lanes of traffic. Another girl between 7 and 9 years old was found on the side of the road with injuries and was taken to the hospital. This was in the Westchester area. And then just 30 minutes later, around 5 a.m., a deadly crash was reported in Redondo Beach. A woman crashed at a high speed into a tree, killing her. And then at 7:30 a.m., LAPD got reports of a man's body at this apartment complex in Woodland Hills on Burial Avenue. Neighbors say they heard arguing and described the gruesome scene.
Their door was wide open. There was blood on the floor leading into their apartment, and then a trail of it in the hallway leading up to the elevator, and I saw some blood on the walls.
Called the police and told them that something was not right, and they told me after when I spoke to the EMT to go in and check on the body, so I did. And he was deceased. He was face down on the floor, and there was a lot of blood.
Eyewitness News has learned that the older girl hurt in the 405 incident may have been a witness to the stabbing death, but police aren't revealing too many details. And back out here live, we are still waiting for more information to be released. Still many unanswered questions. What are the identities of the people involved in all of this? Who were the people that dropped off those children on the 405? CHP now asking for anyone who might have been driving on the 405 at that time to release their dash cam video and possibly look for a black sedan in that footage.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content.
Listen to me, my people. Let me explain something to you what I just showed you. You see? People in society today believe in a lot of things. Listen to me. Let me go to my clothes, people. We got to make it make sense. I know it's Friday, people. Had to break this news to y'all. But like I say, once again, please pray for the people in Louisiana because those tornadoes destroyed a lot of people's livelihoods. But I want to make this make sense what that video was. You see? There was a lady who believed in the eclipse was like the phenomenon. It's coming to an end because the eclipse is evil and it's not this and it's not that. Right? So she was preparing herself in a radical state of mind. Right? To end it all. That was her children that she pushed out the car. You got that? On the interstate. Right? Her boyfriend. Right? She unalived him first. And then she jumped in the car with the kids and told the kids to get out. Right? The kids said no while the car was moving. She pushed them out, allegedly. Okay? And then ran herself and ended her world. People today is disturbed. We are going to see more and more of these events happening because life, it ain't what people want it to be no more. It's changing because we went so far from reality. It's changing because this word right here, my people, is called accountability. See, when accountability is not on display, everything goes. Hashtags. The apocalypse solar eclipse. That's what that woman said. That this is purely evil. So she went and did all kind of evil. You got that? Listen to me, my people. That was her family. That was her children. That was her boyfriend. You got that? This is what we live in. I need you to process our reality, people, because if you don't, you're going to be part of this situation and place yourself as a victim for not being aware of what's capable of happening right now. So don't say that I didn't know. I'm telling you, you should know every damn thing is possible. You see, family unalive. Everybody is gone. You see, she did it. You see, I'm giving you the back part of the story. You see, we do our homework. I want to break that to you. You see, the apocalypse solar eclipse. So she went radical. Right? That's all one crime that's happening. You see, be aware of what can happen. Don't say what can happen. Because I'm telling you right now, you're lying to yourself. For everybody that came out on the live, listen, once again, my people, please pray for everybody in Louisiana who lost everything. We're going through trying time as people still today, as we speak, don't have lights right now. So if anything you can do to help them and pray and keep them in prayers, please do it. Because we need it all right now. For everybody that's out there in the live who came out, Sancho Marie, baby, you see, need him know the girl. Appreciate you, baby. You see what I'm saying? I need y'all to holler at your people, man. Please go over to Rumble and follow me, baby. You hear me? YouTube, all that good stuff, baby. We got to make it make sense. I need you to keep your eyes on the swivel. Because if you don't, you're going to become a victim for lack of understanding. And I'm giving you what's happening out here. Because you need to know when you walk outside that door, it just might be your last time. So please, my people, everybody out there, please keep sending me them posts and videos. Listen to me, people. I want to send it all to me, baby. I appreciate everything you do. Why? Because it makes sense to me. Them letters, them posts, we can talk about it. I'll be back. Why? Because the work is not done. For everybody, listen to me. Please stay focused. This is trying time. It's frustrating. And people are taking their pain out on you. So I'm telling you right now, be aware. Be alert. Because it's real. Thank everybody for coming out, baby. Like my Uncle Ray Pell always say, walking to the morning show. Hey, to the morning show, baby.